Hola amigo, ¿cómo está? Mi nombre es Simon y Yonder Mountain Adventure. Bienvenido to Fuengirola, Provincia, Malaga, Andalusia. That's right folks, welcome back to another Yonder Mountain Adventure. We are at Fuengirola, which is on the Costa Del Sol. And at the minute it is, I think it's about 25 past 9 in the morning, 17 degrees Celsius, quite clement. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been watching the fishing boats coming down through here into Fuengirola port. And we're going to go on a fantastic adventure today. We're going to walk down through to the castle, soak up some of the Moorish history, tell you a little bit about the place, and then probably jump on the train down to Benalmádena, which is just a little bit further along the coastline here. Of course, this place is pitted with fantastic coastal resorts. And you can see the mountain in the background there, that is Monte Calamore. We're going to get the cable car up onto the top and we'll stop off for some adult beverages and we'll have the world famous eating segment down on the beach, I think. Fantastico! Yes folks, this is a budget channel and believe it or not, this 5-day holiday has probably cost us the same, if not slightly cheaper, than travelling around northwest Scotland, believe it or not. Excuse me, I've still got this chest infection, guys. Excuse me. I got a £39 return flight from Newcastle International over to Malaga, which is just down the way here. And I've got a fantastic apartment block. Wait until you see this, I'll show you around a little bit later on. It just goes to show, folks, you can definitely do things on a budget. You've just got to be a little bit flexible with your dates and just keep your eyes peeled. I use Skyscanner, and if you put your flexible dates in, you can choose your departure date and where from, of course. Not everybody's lucky enough to be a Geordie. And you can bag yourself a fantastic deal. So we'll have a look around the area, guys, but this is just fantastic. Right guys, we are going to be doing the 3-mile walk along the coastline here. Absolutely stunning, like it really is fantastic. The beautiful warm wind is known as the Levant, which harks back to a bygone era when the Moors took over the Iberian Peninsula, and this warm eastern wind lamenting from the Straits of Gibraltar just brings with it just this beautiful warm aroma. So we're going to head down to Fuengirola Castle. I'll tell you a bit about the history. It's steeped in history. I think Northumberland's good, this is amazing. And we'll stop off for some coffees and some beers along the way. And I'll just generally show you the area, guys. This whole stretch, guys, right the way along, you've got the different resorts. If you kind of start from Malaga, Porto, you kind of start off, the main one being Torremolinos, which is a little bit more lively, heading down to Benalmádena, a little bit more family orientated, but not quite as bustling as Fuengirola, which is where we are now. And then further down the coast, you've got Calahonda, La Calacosta, Marbella, Puerto Banús, and then it heads down to Gibraltar. But this is leading down to the marina here. We'll have a wander along the marina, look at the beautiful boats and things like that, and the cafes and what have you, just so you get an idea of the place. Beautiful palm trees everywhere. Oh, fantastic. Wow. Looks like most of the bars and restaurants down here are closed, but then again, it is early, ladies and gentlemen. But I was down here last night and this was just hustle and bustle, even though it's February. And everything's cheap, guys. It's €3 a pint. Pizza is usually about €8. Cocktails €5. It's cheap as chips. Fantastic. Guys, one of the big benefits of coming over to the Costa del Sol is, and this just goes to show British ignorance, but pretty much everybody speaks English. I always think it's quite nice, you know, to try and speak a little bit of the local lingo, but obviously being Geordie, English is my second language anyway. So, you know, I try and do my best. I get by, you know, with just like the basics. How to order stuff, how to get places, all of this type of thing. But it does help when the local populace speaks sprechende Geordie. And it's so clean as well, guys. And there's loads of different kind of public amenities. This guy's doing these hip thrusters. Seems to be on a date tonight.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Everywhere's dead clean. All of the shop fronts get mopped out and cleaned out every morning. It's just fantastic. And food-wise, guys, absolutely spoiled for choice. Yes, you've got your Spanish dishes, Italian, Burger King, McDonald's, Indian food, the whole lot. Honestly, there's loads of different things, and it is muck cheap, guys, muck cheap. It's like we've got the place in the palm of our hand. Look at this, it's fantastic. Last night I went to a local restaurant called Papa Luigi's. Got myself a Quattro Stagioni pizza for €8. That's much cheap. What's that conversion wise at the minute? I don't know, £7 for a lovely fresh stone baked pizza. Absolutely amazing. Right, we're gonna head down here. It's probably about an hour's walk, and we'll have a look at Costa Del Sol, which is Fuengirola Castle. Let's go. Hey folks, I tell you what I have noticed while I've been here, and this will come into play a little bit later on in the year, where we're going to be doing a real Yonder Mountain European vacation. Look at this. So a lot of the car parks are set up to take camper vans and motorhomes overnight. So there's another one here. And there's a few more of these car parks dotted about all over the place, actually. Some a little bit further down towards the castle, some down towards Benalmadena, which is really promising. So I'm going to do a little bit of looking into that, because there's going to be some serious car camping down here later on in the year, guys. Don't miss a thing. Well, guys, we have made it up to Sohail Castillo, which is Fuengirola Castle. It was built in the 10th century by the Moors, who of course were the North African Muslims who conquered and took over the southern Iberian Peninsula. But it wasn't really until the Christian Reconquista in the 15th century where it was taken over by Catholic rule. And it's seen some action, this, guys. I mean, we'll go up and have a look at the castle, but it's a fantastic place, predominantly built out of limestone and sandstone. And it's seen some action, of course. It's up here on the hill, looking out over the Med. And in the 19th century, of course, the Peninsular Wars happened, and you know, the French were invading. There was all kinds of unrest, and this was a major defence in the area. Interestingly enough, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like they're doing some more digging around here, and they've found some new bits of the castle. Let's have a look. New digs there. They're obviously finding new underground parts. Are doing digs and they're finding more stuff. Whew. A bit hard work of that with a chest infection. It's pretty accessible, guys. It's all flat ground, and it looks like it's open, and this should be gratis. Let's have a look. Fantastic. So straight away you've got a massive courtyard with various different castle style pillars, different buildings inside there. This is free, guys. This is unbelievable. And you can see over here where there must have been different levels in these different parts, because of course you've got what would have been maybe fireplaces, windows maybe, or what have you. Look at that. Incredible. And it looks like we can get up onto the top as well, right the way around the ramparts. Let's have a look. Amazing. Tell you what, guys, if this isn't prescription nature, I don't know what is. Look at this, totally accessible, guys. And it's free, which makes it just even better. The size of this place, God only knows what's happened over here. In here over the years, folks, there's a big cannon over there. We'll have a look over there in just a minute. And then you can see the mix of old town and new. Just over there, you've got the local urbanisations. What a fantastic mix. They actually look like they could be the original things, you know. Unbelievable. You can just imagine, can't you? You know, the feeling of the place, looking out over the Med with invading forces. Oh, hey, no thanks. I'll stick to car camping. I tell you what, folks, it is well worth it. Coming to the area, the Costa del Sol is littered with some fantastic places, but for a bit of history, it's absolutely unbelievable. And actually, it's quite reminiscent. I was talking about the Levant, which is that easterly, strong, warm wind coming down from the Straits of Gibraltar just down there. It just somehow feels quite reminiscent of a bygone era. Well, it looks like we've got a gift shop here, guys. I'll give that one a swerve. But we'll have a wander through here. It's like walking back through history, isn't it? Unbelievable. What's that? Siendo Captain Fiesta Costa. I don't know. Julio and Jodio here. Here we go. Salida. Hey folks, I hope you've enjoyed that as much as I have. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to walk back down and then we're going to get up to the train station over to Arroyo de la Miel, which is Benalmádena. And then we're going to go and get the cable car. This is just absolutely fantastic. Well folks, here we go, fantastic, just soaking up some local Spanish customary food and drinks there. A pint of San Miguel and a cheese toasty. That was absolutely lovely, that was €7, unbelievable. I was talking to the, incidentally served up by a Scouser as well. Just been speaking to him there, he says, got on having a bit crack, he says, oh mate, you never believe this, like, so I've just split up with my wife. I says, never in the world, what's happened like? Oh, he says, she said, I've got an unhealthy fascination with cricket. I went, how's that? I says, it's knocked us for six, like, give over. Right, I'm just going to have a bit of wander along the beach here. Absolutely stunning, folks. Beautiful. It's red hot as well, you know. It's like 22 degrees. So we're going to wander up through the old town. We'll wander up through the streets, up through here, and we're going to jump on the train. We'll head up to Arroyo de la Miel, which is Benalmádena. I wonder, because it's quite strong winds as well today. I don't know if the cable car will be on, but anyway, we'll go and check it out. If it's not, we'll have a wander down the park, get a couple of beers. We'll do the world famous eating segment on the beach later. Ho ho! Fantastic. Well folks, I've just checked on the website for the Telefonica Benalmádena, the cable car. It says it's closed. I double checked with AI, it says it's open. So I made a phone call, and unfortunately my command of the Spanish language is woefully inadequate. So we'll just jump on the train and we'll try our luck. We're just walking up to the train station now. Oh, hey. very much doubt that the cable car is going to be open, to be honest, like. But we'll give it a go. Well, guys, we're trying to get on the train there. The guards were saying, no train, no train. And is it off? I think that basically they were saying it was due to the wind. I don't know, like. Anyway, the trains are off now. I could get the bus up to Benelman, but I think it takes a little while to get up there. And in all fairness, if the trains are off because of the wind, there's no way the cable car is going to be off. Absolutely on. I mean, no chance. So do that another day. I think what I'll do is we'll have a wander up here, and why don't I take the opportunity to show you what 243 quid gets you off peak in Fuengirola, Costa del Sol. I'll show you the apartment. The power went off this morning, 7:30 till 3:30, so there's no power on at the minute. Something not to do with the hotel complex. So, budget channel, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, £39 return flight Newcastle to Malaga. A couple of euros on the train to get down here. And the apartment was 243 quid, so let's go and have a look at it. Fantastic. Right, guys, we've made it back to the hotel and the electric is on. Let's give you a quick scoot around to see what bang for your buck gets you. Let's have a look. We'll start at the front, guys, at the front door here. So essentially, there's your front door. We've got our kitchenette with hob, sink. You've got your fridge, freezer filled with bottles of water and what are you? I've got loads of these crisps, by the way. They are fantastic. Croissants for breakfast. Brilliant. We've got a microwave, kettle and a toaster. And then we've got my kind of main hallway, if you like, leading into the bathroom. All air conditioned, by the way, guys. Fantastic. And we've got a big, lovely walk-in shower there as well. Fantastic. And then coming out of the bathroom into the main room here. Bear in mind, for 243 quid. For 5 nights, by the way, folks. Unbelievable. I think I've had a room upgrade. We've got, it comes with a safe. Look at the size of that bed, man. Absolutely amazing. So that's basically the gist of the room. Full apartment. And it's even got a little, one of those coffee pod makers just over there in the corner. Nice big telly with Netflix and YouTube and everything that you would expect. You know you've made it, ladies and gentlemen, when you've got an outdoor rug. But this is the terrace. Looking out over the Med, that's obviously Fuengirola Front Street, for want of a better word. Up on the 8th floor, and then looking out over the marina. But to give you an idea, look at the size of this balcony. It's absolutely insane, isn't it? And you've got another hotel complex there. There doesn't look to be too many people in this one here. But that's basically it, folks. The size of that, look at that balcony, man. Mental. So guys, there you go. £39 return flight from Newcastle to Malaga. And 243 quid. So this whole 5 nights is cheaper for me to come over to Spain than it is for me to do driving around the Highlands. Believe it or not, it's off season. Obviously, if you're talking June or July, that's not going to happen. Like, definitely not. But what do you think of that? Fantastic. I'm going to pour myself a beer or a glass of Vino Sol and sit myself down there for half an hour and chill out. Guys, I was going to go and try and do, you see this little kind of cutout bit here? I was going to try and do some fishing along there. Not that I've brought my fishing rod, but I was going to just buy just like a cheap telescopic rod, thinking that you could just, it's sea, you can just cast out, catch some fish, do a catch and cook. Anyway, you need a government license, and it's €50 for 3 years. So I thought I'll swerve that one. Well, folks, we'll crack open a Victoria Malaga. Fantastic. Cheers, guys. Fantastic. And Santa Ana chips. They're the cheapest chips in the world. Crisps. They are lovely. Oh yeah. So I'm just going to sit and chill out. I'll just look out over my views here. And then I think I'll have a bit of wander down. I might get a couple of pints in the restaurant bar. And come with us. And then I think I might still do an eating segment on the beach. But it's quite windy and it'll be quite cold a little bit later on. So I might just head into a restaurant, so we might not do an eating segment for the video. And then I'll be crawling up to scratch you a little bit later on. And get up, and then it all starts again tomorrow. Fantastic. Right, we'll see you down at the bar. Right, let's go put ourselves up here. Here we go, Spice Haven, fusion curry. Looks a bit sexy, doesn't it? So look. I mean, it's got the usual stuff on there. All I want is a chicken tikka baldi. Well, folks, what a night that was. I know it wasn't the usual eating segment, folks, but dear God, that was unbelievable. Absolutely class. Incidentally, that curry house, folks, was, I would say, and I'm not just some guy when it comes to curries, by the way, I would say that's the best curry I've ever had. Now, I know that's a bold statement, folks, but honestly, I think that was the best curry I've ever had. Unbelievable. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. It was cheap. Succulent chicken. Oh my God. Unbelievable. And came back down to the bar downstairs, and the old guy who was singing, my God, what a set of lungs that dude had. What a fantastic, it must be professional singer. Unbelievable. What a night, folks. So I'm back up in the old Yonder Mountain boudoir, and we're just soaking up the atmosphere of the night now. Like it's going to be, well, not necessarily an early night, but definitely I'm heading off to me scratcher for sure. I'm just going to sit out in here, have a quick beverage, and I think that's going to be it for me for tonight, folks. So I'm going to take this opportunity to say good night and God bless. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Something a little bit different, isn't it? And I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, folks. Welcome to another day in Fuengirola. Hey, what a great sleep. Slept like a baby. Almost as good as I do in the back of the car. We've got a beautiful day here on the Costa del Sol. The sun there, forecast for 22 degrees by about midday. It's already hot, absolutely beautiful. There we go, a little bit of hustle and bustle, a few people mulling around. Fantastic. Well guys, I think I'm going to get up. I'm going to have a little bit of a wander down by the marina there. And I'll do me goodbyes down there, guys. It's going to be a nice, easy day today. I've got 2 more days left. So today, it's going to be a chill out. And then hopefully, the following day, I'm going to get up into Malaga and do another video in Malaga City and get the bus up to Ronda. We'll see how it goes, guys. Right. See the little peninsula there? I'll see you there. Well guys, what a beautiful start of the day. Oh wow, I can definitely get used to this, like beautiful scorching sun, palm trees, the smell of breakfast being cooked and fresh coffee, and the view of the mountains and the Mediterranean. It doesn't get much better than this, folks. Absolutely fantastic. Well, I'm going to go for a little bit of a wander along the shoreline here. And have a little bit of a leg stretcher. The past couple of days I've averaged like nearly 10 mile. So I've done a lot of walking, which has been really good for me back and my hip. To be honest, like, especially in the warm weather. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Something a little bit different for the channel, isn't it? Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, do remember all the good stuff. Give the video a thumbs up. Obviously, yes, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. But most importantly, it lets me know that you're enjoying this type of stuff. In which case I'll keep on bringing videos just like it. There might be one more Spanish one, so do let us know on this one. Give us the thumbs up if you'd like to see another one. Hit the subscribe button, it's free for you guys, and it helps the channel massively. And while you're there, hit the notification bell, that way every time I upload a new video, you get a buzzer on your phone, you'll not miss a thing. Well guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's certainly been an enjoyable one for me, that's for sure. That curry last night was second to none. That was absolutely spectacular, that, like, really, really nice. And a lovely walk down by the castle, a little bit of history. Just fantastic, guys, fantastic. This week, folks, remember the importance of getting up off the sofa and away from that box in the corner of the room, broadcasting rubbish on the news and the radio and all the rubbish which is out there. It just brings you down. I know the weather's bad back in the UK, and even if it is, folks, stick your raincoat on and get yourself out and soak up that much needed prescription nature. It makes the world a difference. Right guys, it's a wrap from me. I look forward to seeing you on next week's Yonder Mountain Adventure. Back to basics next week, folks. Well, it might be the second part of this Spanish trip, Malaga and Ronda, or it might be back to the basics of car camping in Scotland, folks. Either way, have a fantastic week. Make sure you spend time with the people closest to you and the people that you love. And remember, kindness is a superpower. Fantastic. Have a good week, guys. We'll see you on next week's Yonder Mountain Adventure. Hasta luego.